The alarm went off at 5:45 in the morning, not because Rajiv needed to wake early, but because he had stopped trusting himself to sleep through the snooze button. He opened his eyes to the faint hum of the air conditioner and the bluish glow of his phone screen, still on his bedside table, blinking with unread messages. The day had begun even before he did. "Good morning, Rajiv." It was anything but. By 8:15, he was on the NH8 expressway, caught in a metallic river of honking cars and impatient faces. His sedan crawled forward in the morning smog, the city skyline like a dull bruise on the horizon. Billboards for new tech parks and luxury condos passed him by. The future of living, your dream address, work, live, play, all of them promised the same thing. A life he already had, and yet one that drained him dry. Rajiv worked as a strategy director in a multinational consulting firm. 15 years of corporate grind had honed him into a precision tool, efficient, composed, and soullessly dependable. His LinkedIn profile was immaculate, his smile at work practiced. At 42, he earned more than he'd ever imagined in his 20s. And yet, every day felt like a quiet rehearsal for something that never came. At the office cafeteria, his colleagues laughed over half-hearted jokes about clients and deadlines. Rajiv nodded along but barely heard them. He had perfected the art of appearing engaged while feeling absolutely nothing. "Rajiv, did you check the new proposal from the Singapore team?" "Yes, looks good." In the glass reflection of the meeting room, he caught a glimpse of himself. Salt and pepper hair, neatly pressed shirt, expensive watch. He looked like success should. But behind that reflection, in the glass, he saw something else. The faint ghost of a man watching him, trapped behind invisible walls. When he reached home that night, the lights were on but the warmth was gone. Meera, Rajiv's wife, was sitting at the dining table, scrolling through her tablet. Arav, their 11-year-old son, was in his room gaming with his headset on. Dinner was silent, except for the clatter of spoons. You didn't call. Meetings ran late. They had stopped arguing years ago. Now they just exchanged polite updates, as if managing a shared property, not a shared life. When she went to bed, Rajiv stayed up, staring at the muted TV. An old music video from the 90s played. Barefoot people dancing on beaches, laughing under open skies. He felt a sting in his chest. When did I stop laughing like that? The following week blurred into monotony. One evening, Rajiv was giving a presentation to a global board. His voice, calm and clinical, echoed in the conference room. When it was over, the applause was polite. His boss patted his shoulder. "Brilliant as always, Rajiv. You're the backbone of this firm." That night, driving home, something inside him snapped. He parked by the roadside, engine still running, and just sat there, gripping the steering wheel until his knuckles turned white. The silence was deafening. He thought of the years behind him, the promotions, the houses, the awards, and realized they had all become identical trophies in an empty museum. What am I doing? The question hung in the car like fog. The next morning, while scrolling mindlessly on his phone, a thumbnail caught his eye. A travel vlog from Goa. The video opened with waves crashing against rocks, a man playing guitar by a bonfire, people laughing under starlit skies. The caption read, "Left my 9 to 5, found life instead." Rajiv watched the clip 3 times. By the end of it, he wasn't sure if he wanted to cry or buy a one-way ticket. For the first time in years, something inside him stirred. Not ambition, not guilt, but hunger. That night, Meera was asleep when Rajiv walked to the balcony. The city stretched out before him, a web of restless lights, each window holding another tired dreamer like him. He lit a cigarette, though he hadn't smoked in a decade. The smoke curled upward, vanishing into the sky. He thought of Goa, the waves, the faces, the laughter. He thought of the boy he once was, wide-eyed, idealistic, unbroken. I can't do this anymore. He didn't know what he meant exactly, but deep down, he knew a clock had started ticking. At dawn, he packed a small bag, just clothes, a notebook, and a camera. He left a note on the dining table. "I'm safe. I just need some time away. Don't worry." He hesitated before signing it, then simply wrote, Rajiv. When he stepped out into the morning haze, he felt both terrified and free. The air smelled different, raw. He hailed a cab to the airport, watching the city recede like a mirage behind him. For the first time in decades, he didn't know where he was going, and that uncertainty felt like oxygen. The cage isn't always made of bars. Sometimes it's built from everything you thought you wanted.